Are you feeling the stress of the holiday season? Do you have a few gifts left on your list to purchase? We want to talk about that today. Welcome back to the Help for Leaders podcast. I'm Stacey Harris. Before we get started on this week's episode, I'd love for you to click here to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, ring that bell so you're notified each week when we post new content. It's Christmas. It's the week of Christmas. I cannot believe it. Have you finished all of your holiday shopping? I have not, unfortunately, or fortunately. I don't know. Maybe there's some deals to be had, but I want to talk to you about just the stress and the busyness of this season. It's a wonderful time of year. I love the holidays. I love Christmas. My children are coming home. Maybe you're going to get to see family and friends, but it can also be really stressful when we're surrounded by people and we have parties to go to and gifts to purchase and food to cook and you name it. Maybe people are staying in your home, and it can be really stressful, especially if you're an introvert. Because let me just remind you, remember, introversion, extroversion has nothing to do with loving people. It has to do with how we recharge and how we gain energy. And for some of you, it is all about time alone and that or rest. That's how you recharge. And then for others of us, it is people. It's all about happy hour and having fun with our friends. But even for those of us who are on that extroversion scale, when we're around too many people, especially this time of year, it can feel overwhelming. And so I want to just encourage you to know how you reduce stress. So I wanted to remind you of a few things. Remember, if you're that dominant behavioral style, physical activity is how you can really release stress. So make sure you're getting outside. Make sure you're going to the gym. Make sure you're doing the things that you need to do as far as physical activity so that you're relieving stress. For you outgoing high I's, people are how you recharge. You love those parties, the holiday parties, the Christmas gatherings, all the family and friends. That is how you lean into filling up your cup. For those of you with that steady, stable behavioral style, it's rest. So make sure you're putting rest into your calendar. Don't just fill it up with all of the events. It's okay to say no. It's okay to step back and to recharge because then you're your best self when you need to show up and really be fully present. And for you high C compliant, precise individuals, it really is time alone. That is how you recharge. So make sure, again, you're building that into your holiday schedule because many of us have events every single night building up to this week. And then we're going to have family and friends in our home, and we're going to be with so many people. So even when you have a house full of individuals, you can pull away if you're that high S, high C style, and it's okay. In fact, it's necessary. You need to do that and really fill up yourself, whatever that is. Maybe it's going for a run, maybe it's continuing those game nights, maybe it is time alone or rest, but be aware. And I did an episode last year, sometime, or this year, I guess we're still in 2021 at the very end of the year, but it was all about stress. And so I just want to remind you of a few other things that we can all naturally do to help reduce stress. Remember, tea. I'm a tea drinker. I love tea, chamomile tea, green tea, lavender tea. Those are all wonderful things. And reducing your caffeine intake. I know some of you coffee drinkers think that feels like heresy, I'm sure, but you need to reduce the caffeine because it really will help bring down the stress. Also, music. Music is powerful and it can help you relieve stress. So whatever that music is for you, I love Christmas music this time of year. Maybe it's turning on those holiday tunes. Whatever it is, lean into that for you. Remember, pets, our animals. My poor sweet animal had surgery and she's got a cone right now and she can't go for walks. And I'm feeling it too because that was our time together in the mornings where we did our physical activity, and it's very limited right now, but I'm getting some good snuggles and loving on her. So whatever it is, I'm telling you, if you will just sit with a pet, it can really help bring down your blood pressure and all the things. Deep breathing. You've seen me do deep breathing exercises. Those are powerful. Prayer, meditation, those are wonderful things to remember to do during this holiday season. But I'm so thankful that you've been a part of this journey for me, my first year podcasting. It's been so much fun to get feedback from some of you that have been listening and joining me this year. I know I have loved getting to connect with some of you on social media, through instant message, through DMs, all the things. So I appreciate you. I'd love for you to leave me some comments, even on YouTube. If you haven't been watching this podcast, we are on YouTube, so you can go there as well. I'd love to hear what you'd like to have me share about next year. We're really filling the calendar of more content to help you as a communicator to really be able to communicate your needs, communicate more effectively, influence those around you with positivity. So thank you. I'd love to just say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you enjoyed this episode and would like more information on emotional intelligence, behavioral styles, or communication, I'd love for you to click here to watch more episodes. And we'd also love for you to click here to subscribe so you're notified each week when we post more content.